SayItInACard.com is an online greeting card company that delivers right to your front door. Visit our website, www.sayItInACard.com. You can read the cards, order the cards, and we ship them directly to you. If you feel it, we say it in a card. We have breakup cards, troubled relationship cards, troubled friendship cards, and of course all of the traditional cards as well, from birthday to Mother's Day. So again, visit us at www.sayItInACard.com. Free shipping for a limited time.
I know I don't hear anybody complaining about commercials. The information is scrolling across the bottom. The information is scrolling across the bottom. For those of you that want to purchase books or merchandise, we have hoodies and things. Oh, I have on my hoodie tonight. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit. Excuse me, I messed up. Thank you, the real Vivian. She said, I like the commercials. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Happy Friday. It's $5 Friday, niece. It's $5 Friday. Let me say my thank yous to the people who sent a little something through the Cash App. I appreciate you, Allison Rankin, Adriana McClung, Barbara Hyman, right here, people, if you want to send something to the Cash App. Ricardo, the dominatrix. That ain't nobody but Amber. Lamika, Tracy Alexander, Jose Roble, Datis, Kawadis, Althea, and Kimberly Dooley. Thank you very much. And thank you, Summer Bonds. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, boy, hey. What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Miss Trina D, Amber, Carla James, Jocelyn King, Jocelyn Birmingham King. She married, y'all. What's up, Alex Bloom, Kimberly Dooley, the Anthony Brown Show. He said he loves the commercials as well. Thank you, Anthony. Marilyn McKinney. You need a hoodie? Go on over, traverse on over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com. The Black Friday sale has ended. It ran for about 2 weeks. If you missed it, then you know, I don't really know what to tell you. But Monquetta, hey Monquetta, hey Carla James, hey Shay Burton, hey girl. She said I'm not married. Well, why she got that? Oh, I thought Birmingham was your maiden name. Oh, I'm sorry. Tony Tone, I'm here. Wait, what? I'm here. I'm here on time for a live. What's up, Philip? What's up, LaTracy, Tiffany Smith Bell, TT and Josh. Hey girl, hey, hey boy, hey. I was wearing my black as fuck hoodie today as well. Did you represent? Tyrese, Gladys Peabody. Hey girl, hey. What's up, Too Legit to Quit? Pretty Bitchy B. It did run for almost a month. It was really like 2 weeks. It's like 2.5 weeks, something like that. What's up, Jackie? One hell of a woman. Does anybody have any tissue, please? Anybody have any tissue? Yeah, please hand me some tissue. Hey, Bianca. Hey, girl. Hey. What's up, Donnell Holt? Hey, Marie. She late. Hey, Asia. Hey, Blake. Blessed Destiny. What's up, Marcellus? Hey, boy. Hey. Hey, Donna Brown. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, P. Marcel. What's up, y'all? Listen, I want to share with you guys. I do have a Patreon that I'm going to upload. What's up, Natasha Bowe? All right, greetings and salutations are over. We're at 5 minutes and 8 seconds, okay? Hey, girl, hey. Gemini Healthy, Vincent H. Thank you, Vincent H. I appreciate you, Vincent H. So I was watching this docuseries because it's like 10 episodes of Michael Jordan. It's really like the Bulls, period. It's called The Last Dance. It's on Netflix. I think I told you guys about it, but thank you, Delisa. I just finished watching the entire series, and it was really, really good. Philip said he got the sale. He caught the sale. He bought a book and a hoodie. Amen. Hey, boy, hey. What's up, Lamont, over in Saginaw, Michigan? And so I watched the whole series. It was really, really good. Now, I'm gonna tell you one of the things that really stuck out for me that were really profound. Anybody see The Last Dance on Netflix? Gladys said she saw it. What's up, Leela? Hey, girl, hey. Ain't seen her in a minute. That's a good documentary. Okay, TT and Josh saw it. Anybody else see it? The shout out is not as long as the commercials. Well, Niece, I can put you on a timeout. We can put you, we'll see how long that lasts. I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. Okay, it was on ESPN 4 months ago. Okay, but it's on Netflix for those of you who have not seen it. My girl Leela said she got her gummies. Hey, her goalies. Hey, girl, hey, continue to use your gummies. Okay, so let me tell you about it. The thing that was really profound to me. So you guys know that Muhammad Ali was a fighter, and he was known for his activism, and he was really very much so a part of the civil rights movement in the 60s, right? Even though he was this prize fighter and, you know, he could have been jeopardizing his career, if you will, you know, just for standing up for civil rights. Well, there was a moment in Michael Jordan's career where he could have stood up, but he did not. Now, I did not know this. Now, the thing that I love about this documentary is that I learned a lot. I'm not a sports person. Did you guys hit the like button? Hit the like and the share? Hit the like and the share button. Hit the subscribe, because some of you are watching me and you never hit the subscribe button. And you come over here and watch all the time, but you just don't even hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you nothing, Neves. Just hit the subscribe button. But one of the things that I found really profound, there was a white guy that was running for office in North Carolina. You know, Michael Jordan is from North Carolina. And his mom was volunteering on the campaign of this black guy who was running against the white guy. Thank you, Cherie Smith. Hey, girl, hey. And so his mom was on this campaign. She was volunteering. And so this was at the height of Michael Jordan's career. And so she reached out to Mike and was like, hey, thank you, Vincent. Vincent said the first thing he did was like the video. Yes, Jesse Helms. Yes. Thank you, Lee. Okay, so Jesse Helms, that was the black guy, right? No, what was the black guy's name? Does anybody remember? So there was a black guy that was running against. Yes, Jesse Helms was the white guy. And so I can't remember the black guy. What's his name? Gant. His last name may have been Gant. He was running against this guy who was a racist, Jesse Helms, and he was an outspoken racist. He had been, you know, running for this office several times. He was always winning, because some of you don't show up at the polls because you don't think it's important to vote. Not all of you, some of you. And so he was always getting into office, this guy, Jesse Helms. So this black guy was running against him. I think his last name was Gant. Harvey Gant. Thank you very much. See, this is why I say good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. See, my people, they think and they know stuff. They're well informed. And so Gant was running against him, but he was not as popular. He wasn't really known. He was black. And Michael Jordan's mom reached out to Michael and was like, hey, would you do an endorsement? Would you endorse this black guy, this guy Gant? And Michael Jordan told her that he didn't know enough about him to endorse him. But I will write a check. Now, help me understand this. So you won't endorse him, but you'll write a check. So you're still endorsing him, so to speak. So my thing was, and I had this conversation with Carlton the other day after I watched it, and I was telling him what really frustrated me by it, because Barack Obama is in the documentary as well. What frustrated me about Michael Jordan was, thank you, Jocelyn. One of the things that he said that pissed me off, Michael Jordan said, well, Republicans buy sneakers too. So in other words, it felt like he didn't want to speak out or speak up for this black guy Gant, because he didn't want to alienate any Republicans who may potentially buy Jordans. So he didn't want to endorse him. But his mom, so to speak, was right there in North Carolina. So she knew what this black guy Gant was about. She wanted Michael Jordan to endorse him, because it really could have swung the vote in the favor of this black guy. But he didn't want to use his celebrity. He didn't want to use his name to endorse him, but he wrote a check. He said, I contributed to his campaign. But a lot of people didn't like the fact that he said this, because it was almost like now that you've reached a certain amount of success, you don't want to support black folks, and you're trying to get on the good side with white folks, which happens a lot. Thank you very much. I just saw your note, Jocelyn. You inspire me, Craig. You're simply amazeballs. Thank you very much. And so Michael Jordan tried to say that it was just tongue in cheek when he said Republicans buy sneakers too. But no, there was a part, because I believe behind every joke, there's a bit of truth. And so I believe that he really just didn't want to get into politics. And I do understand that when you're in the public eye and you have a business or a career or whatever, it is sometimes scary to get behind a cause or an issue or get into politics out of fear that your career will slump. It goes back to what I've said to you guys before about these comedians. Like, black comedians really were the griots in the black community. Griots meaning storytellers. Like, they would really get on these comedy tours or these stand-up bits, and they would talk about racist shit that was going on, like real things that that black people, hey Natha, that black people go through. But a lot of times when these comedians get to a certain level of success, they don't want to speak out, because then they're afraid that they're not going to be able to endorse certain products. They're going to lose endorsements, or whatever the case is. And so that really made me look at Jordan differently. And so Obama was speaking about it, and he said, he was really frustrated at the time that it happened too, because when it happened, Obama was a young junior senator, and he was trying to affect change in Chicago and trying to get policies and laws and shit passed. And he just didn't understand why Jordan would not have endorsed this black guy who, and why he wouldn't go against this white racist guy. So it was really interesting. That was really interesting. But they didn't just focus on Jordan. Like, they talked about, and I'm not a sports person, and you don't have to be a sports person to enjoy this documentary. They showed a background on Dennis Rodman. They talked about how he couldn't get along with his mom growing up. Like, it was a really, really in-depth thing. And how he lived in the backyard of like some of his friends' house. He slept in the backyard because his mom put him out. He lived out in the streets for like 2 years. And then they showed Michael Jordan's father get killed. Like, they didn't show him get killed, but they showed up to the point when his father was murdered and how it affected him. And they showed everything except for they talked about everything except for his divorce from Juanita. They forgot. I mean, they didn't touch on that, but they touched on so much. It was really, really good. It's 10 episodes. They're about an hour each. And it was very, very good. I tried to watch it several months before. I wasn't in the headspace, I guess, to see it. And then my mom mentioned it to me the other day, about a week or so ago. And so I ended up watching it on one of my flights. Well, not one of my flights, but I started it and I, watched it. And then I also watched this documentary on Netflix about Taylor Swift. Yeah. I watched the documentary about Taylor Swift. See, I like behind the scenes stuff like that. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. There are a couple songs. What's up, Ray Mel? There are a couple songs. There are a couple songs by her that I like. What's the song that I really like? Wait, I got it on my playlist. Hold on, let me tell you what it is. I really love this song, and it's on one of my playlists. Taylor. Bad, what's it called? Bad something. Oh, I can't think of what it's called. What's the song called? Shit. Hold on. I guess ain't no Taylor Swift's in here. Bad Blood. Yes, Pat. Thank you, Pat. I was going to watch the documentary with Shawn Mendes too. I haven't gotten around to it. But yes, Bad Blood. Thank you, Pat. And Mr. Yo King. There's a shirt on the way. You're sending me a shirt, Bianca? That documentary is called What the Health? What the Health? So anyway, Shake It Off is not bad, but I love Bad Blood. That's my shit. So I watched this documentary on Taylor Swift, and it was really good. And it was just really, it showed like when Kanye West went up on that stage and snatched that microphone from her. And she talked about how she really felt about that. Like she really went into detail about that. It showed how, she started out and nobody really knew her, and how she just started to ascend in her career and how she was writing all of these hit songs. And she had an instance where it was some political stuff going on too. Thank you, Cherie. Thank you, Cherie. And there was an instance where she's from Tennessee, and there was a white woman who was running for office who voted against a lot of women's rights. She was an opposite to a lot of women's rights issues. And so Taylor Swift had an instance where someone had broken into her house. Some guy broke into her house and slept in her bed for like 2 days. And so this white woman who was running for this office in Tennessee was against stalking laws. And it was certain things that she voted against, certain policies she voted against. And so this documentary showed this whole conversation that Taylor was having with her team, her mom included, and they were trying to tell her that she shouldn't speak out, that she shouldn't get involved in politics, because Nashville is very, right-winged. And then she was also wanting to speak out about a lot of the shit with Donald Trump, this racist shit. Like she was talking about all of this in the documentary. She literally broke down in tears and was just saying how she didn't care what the team thought. She had to speak out. Because also there was an instance where she had done a promo at a radio station. And when she was at this radio station, she took a picture with one of the DJs and some other woman. And the guy put his hand up under her dress and grabbed her ass. And mind you, the picture that they show in the documentary shows his hand up under her dress. So she ended up contacting the station. He was fired. The man ended up suing her for millions of dollars. She countersued for $1 because she was really just about the principle for her. But anyway, he ended up losing. But the point is, this is why she was so passionate about women's laws and, just women's rights and things like that. And so she did tweet out to Nashville. Not to Nashville, but she tweeted before that election in Nashville to encourage people to go vote and this kind of thing. But the woman still ended up getting into office. But see, for me, I felt like she waited too long. And then I feel like they showed a clip of her on stage at one of these award shows. She had won some award, and she was on stage, and she encouraged people to get out and vote. But my problem is they never say who you should vote for. Like even like I noticed in this previous election, Beyonce talked about voting and shit like that, but she never said Biden and Harris. Or Taylor Swift, like these celebrities will say, get out and vote. Even Oprah was like, go out and exercise your right to vote. And this is why I vote. But they never will say, you should vote for this person. You know what I'm saying? And I know that I just feel like, I'm going to tell y'all who I'm voting for. Right. He had the audacity to sue her. But, I just feel like she never did encourage people in Tennessee to vote against this woman. She just said, get out and vote. That's not really giving people direction. That's not really giving people action items. And I'm not saying that you should try to sway people, but you should try to sway people. So those are the two things that I've been watching. Is there anything? I watched the Braxton Family Values. I don't really want to talk about that. I don't really want to talk about no, I don't really want to talk about the Braxton Family Values. It was cold today. I have a Patreon that I'm going to upload for you guys tonight, from today. Felicia said she has her. Yes, she did. She did post their names. I did see she put their names. But sometimes I just feel like they wait to the last minute to let people, like for example, like when early voting is about to start across the country, I think they need to be talking about that before early voting opens up across the country. It's like they wait until after people have already been voting, and then they'll put these Instagram posts up or social media posts. And it's like, when is Queen Sugar coming back? That's a good question. I wish I had Ava DuVernay's phone number, because I surely would reach out to her. I gotta hear my song Bad Blood after I do this live. This was my song. I'll put that song on while I'm at the gym. Sure will. Thank you, Mary Peoples, for $5 Friday, and Philip. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, and I don't want to make a fool of myself. Philip, is that really your last name? Hold on, everybody. We have an expert in the room. She said, I know a producer on the show. Well, can you call up the producer and find out when Queen Sugar's coming back? Since she got an inside. Queen Sugar's come back 2021. When is that? P-Valley, that's probably not coming back till sometime next year, because remember, originally they weren't even going to do a season 2. When they put that show out, they hadn't planned on a season 2. Because the show aired and it became so popular and people were talking about it all across social media, then they picked it up for a season 2. So they probably had to go and write the episodes for P-Valley for season 2. They had to go and write all that. Oh, so that is your last name. I don't know how to pronounce it, though. Thank you very much. Pose is filming, yes. Oh, but listen, speaking of this election stuff, the runoff election is happening in Georgia. We have got to get, we got to vote in, early voting starts December 13th. Is it December 13th? Yes, December 13th. And my girl Rolanda that was here the other day, she's going to come back. We're going to do another live. We're going to really encourage people to go vote, because it is important for you guys to vote, because we got to get this Mitch McConnell's ass up out of this seat. So we need to vote in, and I can't think of the guy's name, but I'll give you the information when the time comes. But yeah, I need you guys to vote. Yes, there he is. That's the name. Where is it? It just went past here. Oh my God. Oh, here it is. We got to get Warnock. You are really on it tonight, Lee. We need to get Warnock and Ossoff in office, okay? I did watch Wretched. I talked about it when I watched it. Carlton and I watched it. It was a really good show on Netflix. I am really looking forward to this Ashanti. It's so funny. I was looking on Instagram on Versus. I was looking on their Instagram a couple of days ago, trying to see if they had posted about a new Versus. And then today somebody texted me and showed me the thing for Keisha Cole and Ashanti. And listen, I'm gonna tell you something. My thing is, I think I'm gonna enjoy Keisha Cole more, but if I'm being honest, I really do think that Ashanti may have more hits. Thank you, Tana. Thank you. Hey, girl, hey. Lydia said, I received my 4 books days before the delivery date. Amen. Hey, girl, hey. We run good black business over here, Lydia. Is this the same Lydia where we used to say, poor Lydia, hashtag poor Lydia? Is that you? Now, I do think that Ashanti has more hits. Now, listen, I'm not saying bangers that you enjoy. I'm talking about chart-topping hits. I think Ashanti got big hits, like Pat just said. Ashanti got big hits. Now, I think I'm going to enjoy Keisha Cole more. Darian, you're welcome. You're welcome, Darian. But I think. What's up, Tara? What's up, Tara? I really do think that Ashanti has more hits that are on the charts, because Ashanti shut shit down. Ashanti wasn't playing with y'all. Like, Keisha Cole got some songs. What Keisha got? When love won't let you walk away and you can't tell. What she say? Who you love. Sent from Heaven, Heaven Sent. She got Heaven Sent. She got I Remember. I remember when my heart broke. She got that. She got Let It Go. What's the song? You didn't get it and love it the right way. She had Shoulda Cheated. She got a few songs. She got Love. I hated that note in the song. Love, if I knew. Yes, thank you, Carol. Wait. Where'd my girl Carolyn go? Where's Carolyn? My girl Carolyn she got about 7 songs. Keisha Cole got about 7 hits. Okay? Now I'm not talking about the songs that you liked on the album. She got I Changed My Mind. She got I Changed My Mind. But I'm talking about hits. We're not just talking about the songs that you enjoy from the album. I'm talking about the hits. So she got Changed My Mind, I Should Have Cheated, Love, I Remember, Heaven Sent. What else she got? That's 5. What else Keisha got? I already named these 5. Don't keep naming the same ones. What other ones Keisha got? Ashanti was the early 2000s girl. Quiet as it's kept, she did some of J-Lo songs. But what song? What song? Okay, she had Trust and Believe. We'll give her that little duet. With Monica. Let me see. Where is that? Oh yeah, she had Last Night. Okay, so that's 6 and 7 with Monica and Puffy. Okay, that's 7 songs. We're talking about hits. We're talking about hits. We're not talking about songs that you like. Where are the hits? And see, somebody said solos, not collaboration. See, I already said Let It Go. I said Let It Go already. I already said that. What else Keisha got? I already said I Should Have Cheated. I already said that. That's in the 7. That's in the 7. What'd she say? If I send you money, will you send me a collar? What kind of collar? What's she talking about? Ashanti was featured on a lot, but what I'm trying to tell you though is, even if you take out of the features that Ashanti was on, she still got more. Okay, was Play Your Cards a hit? I remember the song, but was Play Your Cards a hit? His Marvelous Life. I'm not saying the songs that you like. I'm talking about the songs that we already said. I Remember. That's in the 7. I Remember, Heaven Sent, Let It Go, Last Night with Puffy. I Should Have Cheated. Did I say that? She only had that's only 7. I'm up to 7. You Complete Me was not a hit, and neither was Woman to Woman. They were not hits. See, Enough of No Love. Okay, that's 8. That's 8. Enough of No Love. Okay, that's 8. But the thing is, the beauty about verses though is it's not just about the hit song. It is also about the songs that were album songs, that were album greats. You know what I'm saying? We already said Love. They still saying Love. We already said Love. They naming them same 6 songs, them same 8 songs. Ashanti gonna win hands down. She was the it girl. Okay. I don't know what no Take Me Away is. What is Take Me Away by Keisha Cole? Let me see what that is. I don't even think if that's a song that you enjoy. Let me see. Keisha, Take Me Away. That was not a hit. Sorry, that was not a hit. Take Me Away was not a hit. You just enjoyed that song. Now, Ashanti, on the other hand, you can put Ashanti's first album up there, and you'll sit Keisha Cole down. What is Long Way Down? Give It Up to Me. Let me see. What's Give It Up to Me? No, that's Sean Paul's song. It's featuring Keisha Cole. That's not her song. Give It Up to Me. But that wasn't her song. First of all, Jason, Keisha Cole's first 2 albums were amazing. Now, anything after them first 2, she ran out of things to talk about. See, at that point, she should have brought in other songwriters. See, she did what Kelly Price did. She made the mistake of thinking that she could write all of her music. But see, when she ran out of things to say, she should have commissioned some people to come in to help her write. Keisha Cole may be a better singer than Ashanti. Falling Out was a great song, but it was not a hit. Falling Out was a great song, but it was not a hit. That was just on her first album. I mean, not first album, it was second album. Keisha Cole's second album. Who had 15 Billboard 100s? Who is that? It got to be Ashanti. Who had 15 Billboard 100s? It has to be Ashanti. Oh yeah, she had Shoulda Let You Go. Okay, so that's 9. Keisha got 9. That's 9 for Keisha. We already said enough of No Love. We already said enough of No Love. Yes, Ashanti had like 15 Billboard. 15. Listen, I'm telling you. Well, Keisha can't. I mean, Keisha all right, but she can sing better than Ashanti. What constitutes a hit? I just told you. It had to make the charts. It had to be on the Billboard R&B or pop charts or something. These are not songs that you all just liked at your house because you were going through something. They think because they were going through something, they were playing a song on repeat that it qualifies as a hit. No, you just like that song. You just enjoyed that song. Thank you. Top 40. And Keisha ain't had that many top 40. They both can't really sing, but I think I think that Keisha has a better voice because Ashanti can't sing. I ain't thinking about no trust and believe. First of all, Brandy was not the underdog in the Brandy and Monica battle. Y'all can let that go. And you know, I don't listen. And you know, I had my issues back in the day with Brandy, but I still can respect that woman's talent. Okay. And Brandy has some hits. Who wants to send something over here to this Cash App? Thank you, Mantra. Thank you, Tanisha, Lachelle, aka Lachelle. But let me. But here's the thing. Ashanti had Foolish. She had Ain't Funny. She had that. She had, what's the song that sampled Biggie? What's the song that sampled Biggie? The very first song she put out. She had, Marie, we already counted that. Enough of No Love. Keisha had 8 or 9 hits. Okay, that's it. That's all she had. We're not counting those songs that you all enjoy because you listened to it at your house. Okay. That was a J-Lo song, but Ashanti wrote it. And Ashanti originally recorded it and then they gave it to J-Lo. That's just a little music history for you. She had One More Chance, but it wasn't called One More Chance when she did it. Ashanti had more hits. She had that song with Nelly. Ashanti had a lot of songs. Okay. Ashanti's first album, I think, sold 10 million copies. How many have Keisha sold altogether? Hold on, let's see. Ashanti's album sales. This will tell the story right here. Ashanti has sold over 15 million worldwide. Let's see what Keisha has done. Well, let's see. They don't really have a number for her. Let me see. Keisha Cole total album sales. How many albums has she sold? I can't seem to find anything. Let's see. How many albums Nothing's coming up. Keisha Cole, total album sales. It's not really giving me anything. It just keeps talking about how many albums has Keisha Cole sold? 5.3 million. Thank you, TB. Yes, it says 5.3 million. Ashanti sold 3 times the amount of albums. Niece, y'all need to cut it out. I understand that Keisha might be your favorite, but what I'm saying is I like Keisha. I like Keisha a lot. And, you know, I'm going to enjoy Keisha when they playing her when she's playing her music, but she doesn't have as many hits as Ashanti. And I didn't think Ashanti was a great singer. Let me tell you when I started respecting Ashanti. I'm going to tell you guys the story. Now look at Mike talking about, but Ashanti is older. What difference does that make? What difference does that make? She's talking about, CJ talking about only because she's been out longer. You mean a whole 10 more million albums? Y'all need to stop. Okay, but here's the story why I started to like Ashanti. I've never been a fan of Ashanti, but I'm gonna tell you why I started to respect her. When I first moved to Atlanta, I was just moving here to write music. That's all I thought I wanted to do. That's all I thought I could do. And so I moved here to write music, and there was a production company here called Noontime. Called Noontime. And Ashanti was the first lady of Noontime. She was the first female artist that was going to be signed to Noontime. And I remember seeing like these little postcards with Ashanti on it. And, you know, they hadn't even cracked her as an artist. And so you guys remember that show on MTV? It was called Driven. Remember that show called Driven on MTV? So Ashanti was on there. They did a behind the scenes story on her. And it was talking about how she went to this performing arts school. Right, they're the same age. Cut that out. They're talking about because she's older. So Ashanti went to a performing arts high school, and she's from Jersey, and she would go over the bridge every day to go to the studio in New York and would be recording this album because she had signed with, don't quote me, but I think she had signed with like Capitol Records when she was in high school. She hadn't even graduated yet. And what happened was it got out in her high school that she had a record deal. And so they were talking about her. They were saying that she really couldn't dance and she really wasn't a great singer. You know how kids might be hating on you. And so some point the record label dropped her. So they never put her out. And, she got discouraged, and just felt like she was going to give up on music and this, that, and the third. And she went into a depression or whatever. Well, at some point, she got another opportunity that was here in Atlanta. And so she moved down here to Atlanta, and she was signed to Noontime. So she was signed on Noontime, and she was been recording her album, and they were doing that. And then just like in radio, the same thing happens with a lot of record companies. They will fire everybody on staff. They'll bring in a whole new team. And so that's what happened. They fired everybody that loved her as an artist, that signed her. And so she was just kind of there. They shelved her, what they call shelving. So her project was just kind of on the shelf, and they never had a release date. What happened was she got into a car accident. Ashanti's from Long Island. Well, she grew up in Jersey. Anyway, she got into a car accident. And let me see. Is she from Long Island? Let me look that up. Because this thing sure says she was from Ashanti birthplace. But let's see Ashanti's net worth. Says she's worth $8 million. Let's see what Keisha Cole's net worth is. It says Keisha's worth 9.5. I don't know if that's right though. Ashanti birthplace. Yeah, it says she's from Glen Cove, New York. But anyway, when this thing was happening, when I watched this thing, they were saying she was from Jersey. Maybe her family moved to Jersey. I don't know. But anyway, the point is, she ended up. Yes, I had to double check. So what happened was she moved down here to Atlanta. She got into a car accident. She was in a terrible car accident. And it was so devastating. The car accident was so traumatic that she was in the hospital like for a long time. Like she was there for a long time. Like I think she had broke like her chest bone. Like she was fucked up, right? And according to Driven, her mom was calling down here to that record label. She couldn't get anybody on the phone because Keisha Cole does have that TV money. But she was calling down. Ashanti's mama was calling down here trying to get somebody from the record label to go to the hospital to check on her to make sure she was okay because she didn't have any family here. She couldn't get anybody on the line. And so Ashanti recovered and ended up moving back home, to Jersey, New York, tri-state area. And she was really done with the music thing at this point. But some way, somehow, she got connected to Irv Gotti. And she was going over the bridge again to New York, going to the studio, recording, and she was recording all these. She was just like a hook girl. Like they had her singing and demo and doing stuff. And so that's how she ended up writing that song for J-Lo. And they ended up giving it to J-Lo. Ain't love funny? And so she was writing, what's love? Got to do, babe. So she was writing all of these hooks and she was making the publishing check, the money from from publishing, but she wasn't signed to a deal. And then eventually Irv Gotti signed her to a deal, but she had already did a string of hits for Fat Joe. And then she did some stuff with Ja Rule. And then she came out with an album. And so I just had a lot of respect for her after I heard her story because I never really thought she was a great singer. So that's that. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and share that with you guys. You guys have an amazing weekend. I'm about to get off of here. I'm about to go ahead and situate my situation because I just came from the gym. And I'm going to just relax. Carlton's mom has me coming over tomorrow to put up her Christmas tree. That's not my ministry, but I'm going to go over there and do that. And then I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow. And that's really all I have planned. I'm going to relax this weekend. So you guys have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. You guys have an amazing night. Be safe. Be safe. Get ready for this runoff election, December 13th, Georgia. I'm not about to play with y'all. We got about 9 days. All right. Thank you for the Cash App. Those of you that have supported the books and ordered greeting cards, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. And those of you who still want to purchase books, because I know you got paid today, it's Friday, you can purchase right here. Have an amazing weekend.